Couple big plays on third down on this drive. 3rd and 4. Rush end zone. Lamb adjusts in a fitting way for this drive to end. A CeeDee Lamb touchdown. Timeout. See what Carolina can do. Young goes up top, and there's Jalen Coker, the rookie in a foot race that he'll win. Touchdown from 83.
And can you close games out when you have a lead?
Takes the fake here. Rush sets his feet. Back of the end zone. Jalen Tolbert for the Dallas touchdown. M goes out. Pump short. Scan the field. Got a man coming open in the back of the end zone. Jalen Brooks hangs on for the touchdown.
Cooper Rush has taken over for Dak Prescott. This might be his best play in that entire stretch.
Young moves off his spot, directs traffic, runs towards the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. 3rd rushing score for Bryce Young.
In Kansas City history, Mahomes, flip it, catch, Juju Smith-Schuster dives for the score. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes has the time. Jab step. Wide open for the touchdown. Line of scrimmage is now the 21. Spin it over to Worthy. Down the sideline. Cuts it inside for the touchdown. He's been disruptive. 2nd and 23. Handoff Ford. And Ford. Clean cut to the outside. And Ford takes it all the way. Touchdown, Browns.
Running back. 3rd down and 4. Blocked by Tunsil on Ogba. Stroud, end zone, touchdown. Collins for Houston. 2nd and goal. Stroud. There's a block by the wide receiver Woods. Caught by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Tua. Good time. End zone. Caught. Smith. Touchdown. What a throw and what a catch. About the only place he could have put it.
The only place, and in here.
Tank Bigsby fake to him. Jones floats one. End zone. Thomas. That's a touchdown, Jacksonville. 1,000-yard receiving season. Rodgers handles the high snap. And there's in the middle of the field, Garrett Wilson for a Jets touchdown. The fake punt. Couple of flips. And it's for Devontae. He hauls it in, and that's a touchdown. And there is his 100th career in the 8th pass protection. On 3rd down, there's Brian Thomas. Can he take it in? Yes, he can. That's a touchdown, Jacksonville. Deep for Adams. He's got Devontae Adams. Adams is going to take it into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that deserves a wow. This season, and they're going to let him score.
Field once again. Daniels looking, moving to his left, under pressure, stays on his feet, and now he throws to the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by McLaurin.
Said that Terry McLaurin is playing phenomenal football for the Commanders, both sides, both coaches, and then just watch how far he is. He sees Jaden Daniels scrambling, and there, arm up. Wow.
Daniels fakes the handoff, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, McLaurin with his 2nd of the day. Biggest play of the day for the Saints. And now Cedric Wilson fires across the field. Kamara makes the catch. Touchdown.
But they're not going to be prepared for the run.
All right, here we go. Rattler throws, end zone, touchdown! Foster Morrow.
On 3rd and goal, play clock just about to expire. Jackson fires, touchdown! Mark Andrews!
With the Houston Texans record-wise going into today.
Jackson looking deep down the field. Bateman is wide open at the 10, at the 5, and Bateman gets in! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 49-yard touchdown! It's Singletary fighting his way toward the goal line, and he's in. Jackson to the end zone. Bateman's down there. He's got it. Touchdown. That's an impressive ratio for Flowers. Jackson to the end zone. Wide open. Did he get the feet in? Yes, touchdown.
Yeah, just check out the feet here. 1 foot, right foot down, left foot drags. Good catch, despite their record at 8-5.
2nd and 9, wide open is Hill. Hill at the 20, 10, he can walk it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. To play as best as I can every week. As Boyle has to throw one up with pressure coming. Neighbors down there. Neighbors! Touchdown!
But let's take another look at this. It's in control enough. He's got it braced against his body.
2nd and goal. Pollard up the middle into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Burrow looking, has time, dancing around, pocket breaking down, eludes it. Another man he skips around, throws for the touchdown. On 2nd down, Spears going up top, sticks the ball across, and for sure he's in this time. Burrow to the end zone. Juggling catch is made by Sam Hubbard. Burrow looking deep. He's got Higgins out there. Caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This will go to the air on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's intercepted. Geno Stone on the run, looking for a block. Stone into the end zone. Bengal touchdown.
You know, you're not looking for him. You're not hunting him every snap.
There's Spears up the middle. Tajay Spears with a Titans touchdown. Brown again lowers the helmet, lowers the pads, driving toward the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Penalties, those are things to get you beat.
Rudolph, final play of the game. Spins away from pressure, directing traffic to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. On 2nd down and 3, they hand it off to Dortch. Dortch to his left, trying to get to the edge. And he's inside the 5, down to the 1. He fumbled the ball. And it goes out of the back of the end zone. Jonah Williams fell on top of it.
That ball is out.
Yes.
That is going to be a touchback.
Now the officials are conferring.
This is a huge call, and the call on the field matters a great deal when we find out what it is.
Well, the key is
the field is that the ball was fumbled prior to the runner reaching the end zone. It was recovered in the end zone by an offensive player, resulting in a touchdown.
Wow.
I think it's a good call.
Yeah, Anthony Jennings is who knocked it loose, and I'm with Ross. I do think he has it.
It is very close, but I think he got it.
Field. They give it to Connor, and Connor dances in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They have Douglas in motion. May likes him. May pumps. May's looking for the pylon. He shovels it forward. It's caught. Touchdown.
No other play to be made there. That is beautiful. It's like a Larry Bird pass, right?
It's discipline.
McBride, by the way, is on the sidelines. They give it to Connor, and Connor with another score. Yesterday, 202 yards. May rolls the pocket. May might roll himself into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
10th play of the drive for the Colts. This is Richardson, the sleight of hand. He's got the room. Richardson in. Touchdown.
The 1 yard line that was forced by Franklin.
On 2nd and 10, Nix to the end zone. Touchdown. It's Troutman. Pro Bowler was a return man last year. Big play out of the backfield. It's the fullback Atkins, and he punches it in.
Run game or quarterback run game.
They set up Mitchell. It's going to be a double pass, and that one is intercepted. Oh! It's Bonito. Nix on a 3rd and 6, going back towards the end zone. Sutton all by himself.
2nd and goal. That's what they're going to do. Pushing. Bills think he's across. Do the officials agree? It looks like they're going to spot him short.
No, it's a touchdown.
There it is. Just took a while. Touchdown, Buffalo.
He is big.
And it's Allen easily going in, hopping home for the touchdown. On 3rd and 9. Goff looking, throwing, caught, first down, and touchdown! Tim Patrick with a stellar effort.
Doing it right now.
1st and goal. Give, Cook, no one near him, goes in untouched. Fake it to him this time, and they got a wide open target. It's one of the linemen. It's Skipper to the end zone for the touchdown. 2nd and 4, staying on the ground to Cook. Nice cut. Cook taken off. He actually almost got stopped, but he's going home for the touchdown. Little shovel pass, and it's Shakir with the Buffalo touchdown. The pass complete. St. Brown slips through a tackle inside the 20 to the 10. What a play on 3rd and 17. The
Browns don't normally win, but they have the lead.
2nd and 4, dumps it off. Gibbs got across.
Would have tried to surprise one, but you have to declare it now.
Now Allen, short toss, easy doing, touchdown Bills. No snap, handoff. Gibbs pushed across. Oh my goodness. One of the linemen made that happen.
Yes. What are you saving him for? You're exactly right.
Top to the end zone. They go. They've got it. It's Jamison Williams.
Game against Cleveland today. Mayfield wide open. McMillan walk-in touchdown. His 3rd in the last 2 games. 10th play of this opening Chargers drive. Has Herbert scrambling and throwing and scoring a touchdown to Ladd McConkey. Johnston, beg your pardon, spins away and dives in for the touchdown. Empty set, blitz coming. Mayfield out to the left. Throws on the move for Mike Evans, who gets loose. Down the sideline, Mike Evans. It's a touchdown for Tampa Bay.
Possessions.
Mayfield, shot, end zone, Evans, it's a touchdown!
Finds a way to be a safety blanket for the quarterback.
James blitzes, Mayfield finds Rashad White, and he finds the end zone. Hurts, firing long, caught! Who else? A.J. Brown. Hurts, pressure, slings it is caught for the touchdown! Wilson, lofting one for the corner. It is held on to by Freiermuth. Strong hands by Pat Freiermuth, and it's a touchdown for the Steelers. Do it again. Hurts shove forward. Jalen Hurts is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jacobs inside into the end zone. Wow. Opening drive. Touchdown on the right. Love looking inside, and is caught by Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs to the end zone. Packers back in the end zone. Seahawks in the red zone just once tonight. Charbonnet to the right, got a puller, got a block. Charbonnet got a touchdown. Packers trying to do the same. 3rd and 5. Love putting it up top, back of the end zone. Oh, did Dobbs catch that? What a catch, Romeo Dobbs! Touchdown, Green Bay. What a catch!
Limiting the touchdowns of Minnesota. This will be key again tonight.
Play action from Darnold. End zone. Touchdown, Jefferson. Jones gets him in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Here's Akers driving for the touchdown.
Bring an all-out blitz like I thought he might.
Got to convert. End zone, there it is. Touchdown, Allen.
1,000-yard season in his rookie year. Made the Pro Bowl. Pump fake. Downfield throw. Wide open. Caught for a touchdown. There is Drake London. And the Falcons strike first. 9th play of this drive. Falcons showing pressure. They bring it. Ball is out quickly. Abdullah gets free and dives for a touchdown.